In this segment, we will discuss forms that may be signed by the judge, an inspector, and possibly other members of the board. The tally sheet will be signed by all members of the board that worked on the tally sheet that evening. The officer's oath will be signed by the judge in their designated area, as well as both inspectors in their designated areas, and all of the clerks and machine operators that worked that day. The zero tape will be signed by the judge and both inspectors. The results tape will also be signed by the judge and both inspectors. The affidavit of voter identification is signed by the judge as well as both inspectors and 2 clerks, confirming the eligibility of the voters to vote. Some other forms that you may see and may need signed throughout the day are the Runaway Voter Log, for any voter that is left before they've actually cast their ballot, the Affirmation of Elector, if it's required in the poll book, an official receipt of voting, if someone needs to take this back to their employer to prove that they were at a polling place. The last form is the request to remove voter from the registration rolls. This form can be completed by immediate family member only. Also, please note, this form must be filled out in order to remove a voter from our rolls. You cannot make a mark in the poll book and you cannot have them write a note on a registration form. This form must be completed by an immediate family member. At the end of the night, once all of the provisional balloting materials have been placed in the provisional materials envelope, the judge and the inspector would sign here. Also at the end of the night, once you have placed all of your materials in the white Tyvek envelope, you would turn it over and seal it, and then the judge and both inspectors would sign across that seal.